Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more U4 Luck of the Irish, playing as Offaly and about to go to war once again with England. We will crush them and take all of their goodies, feed off the stuff we want to our vassals, and then we'll eat their faces. Oh, we can actually go ahead and pick up quantity ideas now since we are ahead of time. Let's do it. That gets me land force and modifier plus 50%. Which means if I had a much stronger economy and tax base, we could get up to 44 units. Enough to absolutely obliterate England. We don't even need to do that. The Conventicle Act, don't need to do that yet. We don't need to worry about the tolerance of heretics and stuff. We don't have, as far as I'm aware, anything. I don't have my religion map mode? Oh, dude, we should get that back for freaking sure. Did I pass it? Where is it? Religion? Religious leagues? Religion, there we are. No, it was already here, never mind. Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure that we didn't have any Protestants. There are a few that are hanging around in Germany, but by and large, not many Protestants. It looks like it's gonna be very... Oh! There's the alliance of Portugal. All right, France, that's on you. You can handle them. I believe in you. I have faith. I have seen you do it before. You can do it again, and I will get all manner of goodies. Heck, with any luck, if I discover... Ooh, I might be able to take some territory from them in the Caribbean. That'd be fun. What is this? Castilian Bermuda? No. That should be British. Irish. Whatever. Truce with Friesland has ended. Okay. New draperies. Oh, the demand is returning of draperies. How exciting for everyone but me. I am losing a couple of ducats per month. It's not too bad. Great expectations. Nobility gain influence. I don't mind that. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So how strong are you? 22,000 troops? You stand no chance. No chance at all. I have more cannons than you, which means you're dead. You don't know it yet, but you're dead. All right, I can have really good maneuver value if I put my king in charge. Not doing that. Not doing that. Usually it's better to get generals rather than conquistadors if you want to fight. Conquistadores have one less pip on average, or at least the minimum can be lower than a general. So if I'm not going to be exploring the New World, I don't care about that right now. Not yet, anyway. There's a truce with England! The truce with England! France! France, what's wrong? You have a truce still? No, you don't. No, you don't. Wait a month. Ah! Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Prepare for war, please. Back up. Okay, wait a week. And now we can call in France and Denmark. Reconquest for, I don't know, Scarborough. That'll be fun. Co-belligerizing. Bad idea. Memmingen, just checking to see if there's anyone else of excitement. These are all part of the Empire, so I'd have to fight Austria, which is definitely not worth. So we're gonna call this overwhelmingly in my favor. Yep, and go. Get him! Get him! Try to get him! Hang on. Wait, I need to crush these fools. Come here. Nope. Don't go to Shrewsbury. You stay over here. Nope. I'm gonna catch you and check. Get over here, you little booger. Oh, you want to hang out in the hills here, huh? You know this is a terrible place to fight, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Okay, that's actually a really bad idea, but we crushed it. Sort of. Not really. Okay, we need to go ahead and just push toward things like London. I mean, fun as this is, chasing him down, we actually do want to crush. There's 3,000 infantry dead, so that's good. He ran all the way to Kent, did he? How lovely. France is gonna help blockade this, I believe. We will assist with my own ships. He might pop out and kill me. There's the Age of Reformation. Guess what this means? It means we need to stop with this whole war taxes thing so we don't use up all my power. Blasphemy Acts. I thought I turned a lot of these off, but we keep getting more of them. How fun. Global tariffs? I've never really played with tariffs, if I'm honest. It's just not a thing I've ever bothered with. Kind of weird. So England's marching around and causing issues. Hey, France, I want to let you know that this is your goal. Okay, if you can get down there, that'd be great. Fighting Brabant is also good. I'm good with that too. England, please leave him alone. I could order an assault. It would Be pretty expensive to do that. I could try to go and assist my ally, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna sit here and not worry about it. I know that I'm losing a lot of troops due to attrition, but I'm not taking the risk. I wanna make sure we get London. There it is. Now we can go and hunt this guy down. You've split your troops in a weird way. I'm not too sure why you did that, but you did. You have a really good general. Apparently we fought their navy and destroyed one of their heavies. Okay, caused a fair bit of casualties there. Let's go chase him down. That's a stack wipe. Let's go to Oxford, meet the rest of his troops, and fight him here once again. Okay, now we're gonna go over to Montgomery, and once I own both of the forts, who's worried about anything? I am now gonna split the troops, send at least a few over to different places to just go ahead and catch out some of these small groups and finish them off. Might as well. Allies going around doing their thing. They're gonna go ahead and just try to train up some desperate troops. It's not gonna do much. All they're doing really is just wasting up some of their manpower. Brabant would like to be out of this war, would you? Very good, very good. You shall give me war reps and money. I like money. Also, you're part of the English Channel, right? You are. You're gonna transfer your trade power to me. And, darn, I am going to pillage your capital. It's worth a little aggressive expansion, but who cares? I get a little bit of extra. Did I get any dev? Wait a minute. Was that worth anything? Hang on. I should have checked. I got nothing out of that. Ah, dang it. How is that possible? You had 16 dev here. There should have been something. Maybe no, I don't think I gave it to France just because they had it occupied. No, they handed the occupation to me. I don't know. This is one of those things where people are going to say, Pravus, you know what? You're not very good to watch on YouTube because you miss things all the time. And then you get frustrated. This is kind of true. It's not bad criticism. It's true. I do that. I'm reminded of this because I happened to be on Reddit not too long ago and someone was asking some questions and like some people to watch. And I just pop in once in a while to see who other people recommend because I know some people I like to watch. Anyway, my name only came up a couple of times there because I'm not like a known, super known for EU4 and stuff. But someone was like, I don't know, watching him play the games and stuff is just sometimes, oops, okay, hang on. Sometimes he like forgets really important things. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of fair. That is kind of fair. We're taking some hits, but I'm getting reinforcements in just in the nick of time. So even though we're gonna take some pretty nasty losses on that, we still win that fight, and we didn't lose the siege progress. If I take it right now, we actually might be able to crush him. Did not take it right now, that sucks. All right, no problem. France, how are we doing? You're sieging some stuff down in Portugal. I like what I'm seeing. Who else we got? Friesland, Memmingen? Hi, Memmingen. Do you have money? You do. Can I pillage you? Yes. War reps? Give. I got... I don't see any evidence. I don't think I got anything out of it. No, I got 2 dev that time. So I paid a tiny bit of aggressive expansion all the way off in Germany where I have like none building up anyway, in order to get just a tiny little bit of extra stuff. Let's go ahead and consolidate my troops so I have a strong front line as we go into this fight, so I have good flanking advantages going into this. No problem, we win that. And then we run over here and we crush it, and that's the end of that. All right, split, 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 and you go here. You go here. You stay put. And you go here in Oxford. And there we go. Between me and my vassals, this should now be a total cakewalk. We're crushing little bits of cavalry that he is trying to train up. That's not going to get you very far, buddy. But I do appreciate the effort. It's adorable. Let's go to Somerset. Let's go down to Essex. Let's go to Norfolk. He's trying to siege something there. That's not going to work out for you, buddy. I'm going to save up for some tech, I think, because we're getting to a point where pretty soon we can move on to Tech 11. What's embarrassing to me is that some people would have gotten this achievement by now, but I do think we got a little unlucky and had to hold off on our war with France, sorry, not France, with England a little bit longer than I might have liked. Only because of the France situation. It kind of messed a couple things up, but we got through it, Let's go ahead and use some overwhelming numbers. Cannons we can catch out. That's an expensive loss for you, bud. Cannons can't stand up worth anything, and that just costs you a ton. All right, and you get back up over here and find and crush this last little guy. And that's it. Whoa, I lost some navy. I lost my entire navy. Ouch! Didn't notice that. Where'd the French navy go? Oh gosh, the Portuguese navy's here. Never mind, I found the problem. Bleh. All right, nope, good, fine. Now here's the thing. If I take a single province away from Portugal, it's not enough to create a custom nation or anything that lets me get a personal union for the Spanish fly. But what it does do is put me in a position where I could get a claim against someone like Castile. That way I don't have to no-CB them if I want to kill them. And then I could just use France to kill Castile, and I already know that a lot of their troops are going to be down over here in South America, because that's where they are. That's where they be. I've seen them declaring their wars. All right, well, hi Denmark. Thank you for showing up. A bit late, but, you know. So, what does the game want me to do again? It wants me to go and take all of, like, Western England? Not sure how much I dig that idea. Let's see what my peace deal would look like. So first off, the returning of cores is kind of important. That's top priority. That's 44 war score gone right there. What other states do I already own? I have a province I could take here. So we'll take that for myself. That finishes off a state. And then they want me to take all of this instead of London. Yeah, and London admittedly would be pretty expensive. Coalition's not an issue. I could do this. Coalition still is only England. I would not be able to take, like, all of Cornwall, but I could take a fair bit here. That would still leave me in a position to break off some alliances and stuff. So, like, that might be worthwhile. We'll see. Friesland, you are a part of the English Channel, which means I want your trade power. You're gonna give that to me, plus some money. Plus, I don't really care. You can break your alliance with England, screw it. And pillage your capital, screw it. Yeah, we'll do that, boom. Okay, brings my capital still at 32. There used to be a tooltip. I didn't see it the last several times I've looked, so maybe I'm being an idiot. I'm open to that possibility. Ooh, France is having some trouble. There we go. But it sure as heck used to have a tooltip, I think, that told you exactly how much you were going to gain out of a pillage. Not sure why that changed. So I can't take anything from the Caribbean because I can't make it into a core. Drat. If I took an island, we could do that. Here's the thing, though. Again, like, there's no point in taking any of this from Portugal. There's one thing I want, and it's probably Porto. Or Algarve over here, but, I mean... I just want to double check. There is no state I can release, right? I don't think there is historically. No, there's not. So yeah, one province that gets me just the ability to go and fight against somebody like Portugal is great. Also keep in mind that when I take a state and release it, the trick is basically to put a relative on the throne, release them from the personal union so they're independent nation, then declare war on them to restore a union, right? Which means having at least one province close to where I might release somebody is going to make it easier for me to just get into a war against the newly released vassal. So, Porto probably makes the most sense. It's gonna be a little expensive, but it might make sense. What I'm doing right now is just running around with my troops and trying to loot people because money is good. We like money. Money make me happy. It make me have the warm fuzzies inside. We're gonna repay some loans. We'll just go ahead and get that out of our face so I don't have to worry about it. Cancel transfers with England. Yeah, you kind of have to, don't you? We're gonna need this spy network. No, we're not. We're gonna get a bunch of free claims on England anyway. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna get my claims on London. Then I'm gonna finish my mission. I'm gonna stack up the claims. That's what I'm gonna do. See, sometimes I'm not a big stupid. Sometimes. I mean, I'm pretty proud of my maneuver to, like, screw over England and get France out of the war. Doing a genius, as I called it. Which, like, there's an irony to me saying that, because I am not that good. But it felt really good to do. Anyway, Diplo Rep Guy actually is not a bad call, because pretty soon I'm going to be doing the Annex. Because we actually should be able to do that now. I'm going to go ahead and top off some relations, because once we're not at war, then we're going to see that the, you know, the whole at war together thing is going to go away. And I need to get them up to 190 relations. That said, it might be a little bit difficult to do. I'm going to have to do something else to make them happy, probably. I don't know. So all we're waiting on at this point is for Portugal to get out of this. We can't go to the Caribbean unless France wants to get really ambitious. So we're waiting on them to finish up this siege in Lisboa. And then once done, we'll be good to go. Gosh dang it, England, stop discovering my agents. I'm trying to spy on you. I'm trying to take a peek inside your window and see the nasty things that you do so I can blackmail you. Saints perform miracle. Yas! Stability equal good. Anything that saves me 200 admin power equal good. I like. So, Portugal, how you feeling? You feeling good enough to give me something like, I don't know, Porto? You want Gib? No, you still don't want to Gib? Okay. Demands exceed war score. That won't be the case once we get your capital down. By the way, France, I just want to say you've been great. I love you. Mwah. You have. You really have. Now, what I should do is try to time the annexation of Wales and Northumberland at the same time, because otherwise you lose so much Diplo rep that annexing two is really difficult. Anyway, Francis should be finishing up the last sieges over here. I'm going to ask you to please finish them, because then we're truly done. So get back down here. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And that's gonna do it. That is all she wrote. Okay. So, now Portugal's willing to be out of this. So, I'd love for you to be done with this nonsense. I'd love you to stop allying England. Worst come to worst, you can keep your alliance with Aragon, but stop allying England so I have to worry about you. Don't ally Castile, because Castile is somebody I might have to go fight. War reps would be great. Not going to get that because I can't get to the Caribbean, but I can take some cash, just a little bit. And I think this will have to do. So the coalition, still not that big a deal. Fine, done. All right, we have a single province in Iberia. It's not what we need in order to get the whole Spanish fly achievement, but it puts me in launching distance to fabricate claims on Galicia. And then when we see an opportunity to go kill Castile, who's not allied to Aragon anymore, by the way, hello! This makes things a little bit easier. Let's get a diplomat back because now we need to peace out with the English. They have unconditionally surrendered. This is what we like to see. War reps? How much more land do I think I realistically can take? I'm gonna get claims on a bunch of this. Could take Oxford, I guess. Okay, there comes a point where the whole coalition thing starts to be a bit of an issue. But it's only gonna last for 3 more days, and then some of this goes away. So this is all okay. Cores, just double checking. Nothing I'm missing, okay. Yeah, let's not take any more lands. Pillaging again doesn't do me much good right now. War reps for the income that I don't have to share is good. And 1 less war score so I can shave off, I think, 1 year from the truce timer would be good. And that's it. And you don't have any allies I care about, so this is fine. Yeah, this is good. Okay. And with that done, we go down here and we fabricate claims on your highest dev stuff. London comes to mind. And why not, like, Oxford? Okay, that's all we can get. Then I can go to my missions. We have conquered Wales, which now gets me claims on all of this down over here as well. Perfect. Okay, from Hampshire down to Cornwall, we are good. So now I can begin the annexation process. And England's looking truly weak, aren't they? Yas, they are. All right, excellent. We no longer care about the spying thing. We're done with that. I am, however, going to do the spying thing on Castile, who just rivaled me. We have no rivals. I will rival Castile back. Now, Castile is actually still scary strong. 54,000 troops, it's a lot. 77 from France, though, is pretty good. I'll get my royal marriage back with you, please, and thank you. We should have royal ties already with Denmark, who is annexing Sweden right now, by the way. That's fun. Anyway, yeah, so we're looking for an opportunity to now fight against Castile and take Galicia. And doing so, we'd be in a pretty good spot. This is where I'm going to need some favors with France again, but I already do have 22, so that's looking solid. I do not think we can count on Denmark to assist with this one. This one's gonna be on me. Now, we do have a lot of separatist issues. That's fine. Gotta get this overextension out of the way. Military coalition with Utrecht, that's fine. Favors with Northumberland, no. I'm gonna annex you, so no. Let's core all of this. Tech, grab all that. Okay. More rivals? I guess we could rival Portugal. That's fine. I need to keep my power projection up. We're up to 52 now, by the way. I will issue an embargo. It's mostly a symbolic gesture, but it gets me a teeny bit more power projection. Teeny bit. And some coalitions are starting to fire off. Okay. So this is where I now need to spend a bit of time improving relations with, nope, not that, sorry, outrage countries, and encourage them to stay the frick away. Castile joined? I didn't even know Castile was an option. I'll be honest, I did not know that they had 53 aggressive expansion. I missed that when I was looking at it. That would explain why the coalition's a thing. And they're going to be impossible to make happy. Yeah, Cologne, Friesland's not going to change their opinion anytime soon. For the most part, it's the Low Countries plus Castile, which is still scary, don't get me wrong. I've got reasons to be concerned about this now. Let me get a claim against Castile. But yeah, this is now slightly dangerous. Money is not looking outstanding. If I can pay off at least a couple more loans, that would be good. Try to reduce some of that a little bit. We were about to have to do a repay anyway. But yeah, I need to keep some people out of the coalition if possible. I don't think with France being what they are and with Denmark being what they are that I'm in much danger, really. But I'm worried about it. Provence is allied to France, and they've rivaled me and they're in a coalition against me. Like, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? A little bit, I would say, but all right. Rebels are looking to fire the English. Okay, let's quickly get the heck out of here. Because I do not feel like being in a position to get stack wiped by accident. That would be bad. Let's go ahead and reduce the unrest as much as I can. Let them deal with it. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I also need to be improving relations with my vassals because I still want to annex them. 172 and 366. So we have to start the annexation progress on Northumberland before Wales, and if we time it correctly, we can annex both at the same time. And that gets me a lot of delicious core territory, which I would love. It would be great. We could finish out our mission over here, by the way. Let's just go ahead and do that. Boop, boop. Be done with it, get that prestige back. We can work on another mission, just see if there's anything good, like get rid of my overextension. They want me to build a church, huh? Okay. No country in a coalition. When the coalition naturally breaks away, we get Diplo power. Okay. Or build up a larger navy. That costs money, which is going to be a problem. Diplo power is pretty good. I guess I'll take that. The coalition will go away eventually. We just need to speed it along. The stronger I am, the stronger my allies are, the easier that's going to be. Now, I could pay off some more loans, but you know what I need to do is rebuild my trade navy since we kind of lost all of it. Was not paying attention to the heavies that the English already had. Oops. I will be turning a lot of this into states later when I get the chance. Robber Barons goes away, that's fine. Gaelic separatists, we could get rid of that anytime I need to. That's not a big deal. The English are going to be the issue. How strong do we think they're going to be? It says 12,000. I'm not sure I believe that. 12,000? That's it? I guess I don't have a lot of dev in all the provinces I just took, but that's okay. Fine with me. So let's see. Cleves is no longer outraged. Utrecht should be no longer outraged soon, I think. I don't want to lose the stability, so I guess I'll have to lose a government reform progress. That's probably fine. We're improving with Liège. Just trying to get these guys up into positive relations. Get them up to a certain amount, and they generally are going to leave. Generally. Oh, wait, we can also go ahead and get our claim here. Meant to do that. Let's get it in this one. Okay, that's all I need. Now we are able to go to war against Castile anytime that I want to, and we can call in the French. They would happily do it even now. And the numbers are not in my favor because they have a lot of colonial nations, and we have, you know, this whole coalition thing. But get rid of that, and if Castile does have their armies distracted in the New World, then it becomes a little bit easier for me to deal with this. Also, I could call in Denmark. I just have to ask them to prepare for war, and we can use their navy against them as well, which is pretty good. I thought I had a royal marriage with you. Hello. Death of a merchant. That's still gonna be too expensive, so we'll say we need money. I'm gonna start the annexation process now of Northumberland. It's gonna be a little while. We're using up 4 per month, 4 power. At 366. Divide that by 4, that's gonna take 91 months. Presumably we can do 4 here as well. 172 divided by 4, that's 43. So when we're about halfway done with Northumberland, that's when I need to be paying attention, because we can start the annexation process in Wales, freeing up 2 relationship slots, getting me a bunch of cores that I can use, and just generally increasing my awesomeness. Truce with England will expire in 1545. Is it gonna be 2 more wars that I have to do this? Is this campaign actually gonna go until like 1600? That would suck. I feel like I should be done with this by now, to be honest. Whatever, it's fine. I mean, we obviously won. The achievement at this point is basically in the bag. I think it's very difficult for me to say that I'm not gonna get Luck of the Irish. Rivals. Okay, good. So Castile and Aragon are not going to be friends. That's very, very good for me. Anyway, yeah. I think it's very safe to say we're going to get it. Now it's a question of how fast can we get it? How effectively can we get it? And can I also get Spanish Fly? I still haven't looked up whether or not I can form Ireland. Ireland has better national ideas. We'd get a pretty decent power spike if I were to form Ireland. I would love to do it. I really would. We're gonna swap over to an admin focus so I can finish out these ideas a lot faster, get some of these policies up and a-running. And also, I'm gonna need a lot more coring power in a bit because I plan on taking a lot of good stuff. All right. Come on, English separatists, if you're gonna fire, do it now! Don't waste my time. Don't be a bunch of weenie babbies. Do it. Actually, if we finish coring this, I think the overextension going away might solve the problem, so we'll see. So if they want to hold off for a little bit, that actually works for me. 48 ducats. You know what? I'm feeling generous. Yeah, I'll give you some ducats. I will also pay off another loan, so I don't have to worry about it. Ideas. Badoom. Land maintenance modifier. Actually will save me a little bit of cash. That's like an extra, what, ducat a month? 2 ducats a month? That's something. I'll take what I can get, thanking you. Just want to double check. 179. Question of rights. Cede something to Offaly. There's this just means that I have to court using admin power. I'm already getting it with Diplo power. Forget it. I'm gonna lose my claim on Cumbria because it doesn't matter. We might as well not peeve them off. Like, why? Why do it? Let's get Klebs up into positive relations so they don't feel like joining any coalitions. Every year, of course, the aggressive expansion goes down a little bit more. So they get into a position where they're not at 50 anymore, which means they can't join a coalition. Switzerland has allied with England. Guys, you just really want to make my life difficult, don't you? You just really want to make my life difficult. It's gonna be done January of 1539, huh? We're actually already capped out on relations here, so forget that for a second. Let's take a look at the coalition. So Provence is no longer in a position where they can be in the coalition if they get enough opinion of me. Provence is sort of surprisingly strong and scary. Liège should leave, Utrecht will leave soon, Cleves should be able to leave. So now it's just a matter of getting their opinion high enough. Castile is not going to leave anytime soon. What kind of aggressive expansion am I looking at with you? 46, so they also could technically leave. So yeah, if we can just break this a little bit with people like Utrecht, that would be good enough. So we're going to continue improving relations, try to get you up to, I think it's 50. 50 opinion, I believe, is where they're no longer possible to be outraged. And if they're below 50 aggressive expansion, they have to leave the coalition. I believe is how that's supposed to work. Could be wrong, Would be embarrassed if I am, but I am pretty sure that that is correct. Could build things. Good. Let's go ahead and build a church. Unhappiness among the peasantry. In Perth? Where's Perth? Perth's up over me. Well, the English are going away, so let's go ahead and send the troops. We'll just go ahead and kill them. We're cruel, which means I can just kill peasants. Kill the peasants, kill the peasants, kill the peasants. There we go. See? Look at that. They're dead. Regency. In Castile. Oh my god. Manpower modifier. Who's cheap. What do I currently have as far as advisors? Morale of armies? Nah. We don't need to worry about it too much. Let's just go ahead and start drilling out the armies again. Treatise on natural philosophy. We'll upset some people, it's fine. Coffee booms. Oh my gal. Yeah, we can actually... Let's just go ahead and get rid of this completely for a second. Get the English completely out of this. Don't worry about it. Do we want to turn some of this into states? Like the East Midlands? Yeah, kinda. Highlander culture. I do need to embrace the English culture at some point here. It'd be a good idea to do that. Let's go ahead and turn you into a state that's gonna cost me... Well... Can I concentrate developments? No. Okay, never mind. Do this, core it. Centralized state, spend government progress for 5 years to do something cool here. Yeah, forget that for now. Down over here, we could do something in West Midlands as well. I'm gonna core you. That's all of my power, 69. Like, nice. Like, I got that perfect. And in both of these provinces, I do think it'd be worth going for Protect Trade. Because they are English provinces, where I should get a little bit of extra value. And I think it ends up paying for itself eventually. Is there anything else I need to core, or did I actually have exactly enough power? It looks like I did. Wow, what do you know? All right, so that's all good. And then we're gonna embrace the English culture because you know we're gonna have a lot more of that. That's gonna reduce unrest even more and get me some extra value out of this. So now they're fully embraced as an accepted culture, which is awesome. What was I saying? That's not a Why do I? Anyway. More ships. Yeah, let's go ahead and build up a couple more ships. I need more trade power, dang it. I also could, like, build out things here, too, you know? Like, that'd be good, but whatever. Pretty sure this all pays for itself. So how much money am I making now? 8 ducats. Yep. It's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Porto has some separatist issues. You know what? No, you don't. I'm not using this province for anything. I know it's got 25 dev, which is insane, by the way. But I'm not using this for anything for a while. All I cared about was just getting a stepping stone. You never my stepping stone. England has rivaled me again. Oh my god! Yay! I can rival you and eclipse you a second time. That will be fun. All right, hang on. We're getting close to the halfway point. It's math time. So now we're using 5 per month. 372 minus 154 divided by 5, that's 43.6 months. That's how much time we have left until this is done. Presumably then, 179 divided by 5, that's 35.8. So I should be able to wait, I think, 7 months? 8 months? 8 months. And we can hit the annex button on Wales and be done with this. Your opinion of me is still 200, so we're not in any danger of that. Utrecht, you are no longer outraged. Excellent. I thought you had to leave. Why have you not left? I'll be honest, I'm confused as to why they are allowed to still be in the coalition. I might have to reload my game and force the AI to kind of recalculate that. That does happen. I just realized we're over our time. So it is time for me to be done with this. Progress hath been made. We are now very close to getting both achievements. 1 or 2 good wars against England, 1 good war against Castile. Boom. Everything comes up Pravus. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, that's it. That like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.